EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18 Cardinals, 7 Pioneers, 7 Pioneers.
Here's Ward to throw right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
16-yard line.
They go play action to Jackson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. On the arm, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jackson going to keep it, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on. Ready. Hook 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. He'll complete this one. Here, Cockrell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cockrell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's a gain of 30.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down and goal to go.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And after right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard from 19 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Jackson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And Spears with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 52 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hey, check that. Alert! Let's go!
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hawk 70.
From the gun, Ward. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mike Green make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Ward. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's out over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Check down here for Henry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A pivot and a give to Henry. And he's got room. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 40 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go now.
On the toss, it's Spears. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Okay, ready? 70 Rangers, 70, here we go. Come back, team. Come back, 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Big Lion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now with timeout signaled for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ward from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king than his rep.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Around the building, credit pulling up in no more truck just to play freeze tag with a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face.
Real quick, final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious, so the ball will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 10. Henry up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 by 42. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Jackson. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
This time Jackson will throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Henry running right. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is almost still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go. 18, run. 18,
they go play action with Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hawk 70, Hawk, just the Eagles, just the Eagles.
They'll run with Pollard. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside to 5 to the 3. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Cam Ward, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Baltimore first down.
Henry. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Titans 42. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go, here we go. 18 cards, Viking, 18.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 70 Lions.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Seven Pirates.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Hand off to Spears. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. It's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But they're certainly not shy to really contend the football as they they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They motion the running back out left. From the gun, here's Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score. Ravens 52. Titans 49. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On his loop for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 59. Titans 49.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds on near midfield.
Ready, set.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks up